So the market was not expecting this type of CapEx spend. Now, what's interesting here is usually the way these cycles play out is at the beginning, the more you spend on CapEx, the more your stock price goes up. It's like, oh my gosh, look at how much they're spending on the future, this AI build out that's going to yield all these trillions of dollars in profits. And they're going to be ahead of everyone else. That's why you want to buy this stock. But then as reality sinks in and everyone starts kind of looking around and asking the question, where's the economic model? Then it's like, oh, shoot. Now they're not only spending all their free cash flow, but they're also borrowing, maybe issuing bonds, corporate bonds, in order to fund all this spending. And then maybe they got to sell equity. They got to keep doing it. And you're like, yeah, boy, this, maybe we're over our skis here. Maybe we're ahead of ourselves with this narrative. Or maybe we're ahead of ourselves with the pricing. And then what you see is an announcement where they're spending more than everyone else, and that actually impacts price negatively. And usually in these cycles, that's a big paradigm shift. That's a big turning point. And that's what we saw last week with Google. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there's going to be quite a few of these companies, the Amazons, the hyperscalers, announcing earnings next week. So this is something that I'm going to be hyper. You hate that word. We're using hyper for everything now. But I'm going to be really paying attention to is how